Milton breaks the huddle. Jernigan at quarterback, number 16. Fourth down and 2. Big play for both teams here early in this ball game tonight. Taylor in motion to the right. Pitch out to number 28, Buck Hudson. And we just mentioned he had not gotten the ball tonight, Mike, and he picks up the needed first down for the Panthers down at the pace about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I think he made a pretty nifty little move then. He knew he wasn't going to get a lot, but he made just enough to get the first down.
So the Panthers have another first down with 5:19 remaining in this first quarter. Ball resting on the Patriot 18-yard line. Milton has 3 first downs in the first quarter. Coming to the near side is Williams. Jernigan at quarterback. Spins. Gives the ball to Hudson, and he's into the end zone. 18-yard scant by Buck Hudson. And he is the real workhorse for the Panthers, or is expected to be this season. And he looked like he ran that 18 yards with very little effort.
Robert, the Panthers that time did a quick turnaround handoff to Hudson, and he just went right up the pace line, and there was nobody touching him.
They're going for 2 this time. There's the snap to Jernigan, who pitches out, fumbles the ball. It's picked up by the Patriots. So the 2-point conversion is no good. With 4:59 remaining in the first quarter, Milton 12 and Pace nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. At Panther Stadium, where the Panthers are leading the Pace Patriots 12-0 with 4:59 remaining in the first quarter. Back to receive for the Patriots, number 19, B.J. Strength, and number 22, Dusty Sive. At the 10-yard line, the kick goes out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
I believe the pace man touched the ball, Robert, on about the 15-yard line.
So another break for the Panthers. Big break. Keeping Pace pinned back all night. Pace, I don't think, has gone beyond their own, about their 30, 35-yard line tonight.
Now Johnson's coming out at quarterback. They're going to have to get the ball in the air like they did last week against Walton.
I formation in the backfield. 2 wide outs. Flag on the play. And I think, Mike, we're seeing a lot of flags tonight, and I think it's first game jitters, don't you?
No doubt about that. I was telling him before the game that probably we're going to probably see a lot of penalties tonight.
It's against the Patriots, so it'll be first down and 15 now from their own, about their 10-yard line. Wide to the right, left side rather, is Willie Bucant on number 5. I formation backfield for the Patriots. Knowles gets the ball over left tackle. Gets a couple of yards, maybe 3.
He's tackled there by number 55 again, Joey Jackson, linebacker.
Going to be second down and about 9 for the Patriots. The ball resting just inside their own 10-yard line. I formation backfield. Wide outs to each side. Johnson with a handoff to number 33. That's Jarrah Hughes coming over the right side out across the 10 to about the 13-yard line. It'll be third down. And third down and about 9 yards. Third and about 9. Patriots come out of the huddle. I formation again, 2 wide outs. Nat Johnson, the quarterback, gets the snap. Gives the ball to Knowles. Knowles is out across the 15 to about the 13-yard line. out to the 19-yard line. Wrong line there, wasn't it? But the Patriots will be again in a punting situation. Milton has yet to punt tonight, and they kicked the ball off 3 times in the first quarter. We have 3:23 remaining, first quarter of play.
Like I say, Robert, I look for Buck Hudson's a dangerous returner, and Pace is going to really have to have good coverage here if they're going to even punt the ball to him.
Honeycutt at his own 8-yard line gets the kickoff to near midfield, and the Panthers choose not to field the ball. And it'll be 1st and 10 Milton from their own 45. This is the first game of the 1996 season, and we welcome you to Channel 12 tonight. And you'll be viewing this rebroadcast on Saturday morning, Saturday night, and Sunday night. 9 yards, 3rd and about 9. Patriots come out of the huddle. I formation again, 2 wide outs. Nat Johnson, the quarterback, gets the snap. Gives the ball to Knowles. Knowles is out across the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Out to the 19-yard line. Wrong line there, wasn't it? But the Patriots will be again in a punting situation. Milton has yet to punt tonight, and they kicked the ball off 3 times in the first quarter. We have 3:23 remaining, first quarter of play.
Like I say, Robert, I look for Buck Hudson's a dangerous returner, and Pace is going to really have to have good coverage here if they're going to even punt the ball to him.
Honeycutt at his own 8-yard line gets the kickoff to near midfield, and the Panthers choose not to field the ball. And it'll be 1st and 10 Milton from their own 45. This is the first game of the 1996 season, and we welcome you to Channel 12 tonight. And you'll be viewing this rebroadcast on Jernigan. Pitches out to Hudson, and looked like Hudson was down in the backfield, and he's still going across midfield down to the Patriot 41-yard line.
Number 58, Chris Wallace, that time did his job and turned him inside, but there wasn't any help on that outside cornerback for him. Of course, Milton had a big offensive line in front of him. Bert Hudson just crossed the 45-yard line and made good run.
1st and 10 Panthers at the Patriot 42. Clock is running with 2:38 remaining in the first period of play. Milton leading 12-0 here in the first quarter. I don't believe Jernigan has passed tonight, has he? Yeah, the first series he did. That's right.
Yeah, he's had 2 completions
here's
already.
One here over the
There's
middle.
A third one.
Number 38, Matt Williams, with another Panther first down at the Patriot 30-yard line, just inside the 30. During the half, we'll give you the first half statistics, and I believe Milton now has about 5 first downs. So they have been able to move the ball against the Pace defense here in this first quarter. To the near side is number 38, Williams. Jernigan at quarterback. Keeps the ball, comes to the left side. 25, the 20, inside the 20, down to the Patriot 18-yard line.
Jernigan takes the ball around the left side on the option. He gets down to about the 17-yard line.
Number 22.
Dusty Shabby made the tackle.
Robert, when you have a quarterback like Carl Jernigan who can run, who can throw and seize the ball pretty well, it makes your offense, pretty productive there, and that's what it looks like Coach Madison's doing tonight, is really using Jernigan well, using his talents well.
Of course, Milton has a lot of speed in the backfield and a lot of power. Coming to the near side is Taylor, Marcus Taylor, number 3, whom we've seen a lot of out of that young man tonight so far, and we see more. Taylor with the ball on a quick pitch out. Picks up about 5 yards on the play.
Making a tackle out there was B.J. Savage, number 20.
Well, think about the Patriots, too, Billy. the defense has got to be getting tired because they have played a lot in this first quarter.
They've been on the field a long time, and this Milton club is just moving the football, running it right down them right now.
We're broadcasting tonight from Haywood-Hanna Panther Stadium, and we're on the Pace sideline here in the press box at Panther Stadium, and we'll be showing you some of the crowd scenes throughout the night. Carl Jernigan, number 16 at quarterback for the Panthers. And a brief timeout is called.
Yeah, delay a game against the Panthers.
Oh, was it a delay of game? Three minutes, or rather 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Milton leading 12-0. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the Patriot 15-yard line, so it'll be second down and 7. Tommy Garrett sent wide to the right side, number 82 for the Panthers. Jernigan at quarterback, man in motion to the right. Ball goes to Hudson, and he may have got a yard or two. Pace defense keyed in on Hudson that time.
Number 43, Adam Atkinson, made a fine hit on him that time to make the stop.
Pace has got to do that, Billy. They've got to get across that line quickly tonight because the Milton speed, if they get across the line with any amount of running room, it's going to be tough to contain them.
They have got to penetrate that line. If they don't, they're going to get. It's going to be in the mercy. And we do have a penalty flag on that play on the far side.
Coach Carl Madison is in starting his 6th year, I believe, or 5th year this year at Milton, in his second tenure as the head coach of the Milton Panthers. And Coach Mickey Lindsay begins his 7th year tonight with the Pace Patriots.
Panthers had an illegal shift that time, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That puts the ball back at the Patriot 20-yard line. It'll be second down and about 12. Taylor and Garrett sent to the right side for the Panthers. Williams to the left side. Jernigan drops back, rolls to his right, looks over the middle, shoots, and the pass is incomplete, and there will be a penalty on the play. Probably holding against Milton.
Looks like it.
And be assessed against the Panthers. Got about 10 seconds, Billy, remaining in the first quarter. Milton leading 12-0.
These penalties, I think, are giving Pace a little bit of break and backing them up and getting them away from this goal line.
Giving Pace a little breathing room. Moves the ball back to the 30-yard line, so it will be second down and about 22. Last night, Vanderbilt had a 3rd and 37 and got a touchdown. Well, we're definitely in a passing situation. Carl Jernigan, number 16 at quarterback, has receivers weighted to the right side, drops back into the pocket, shoots over a little screen to Taylor. Taylor has it at 30 to the 20, down to the 17-yard line of the Patriots as the first quarter comes to an end.
Robert, that was a well-executed play that time. Taylor coming across the middle for a screen, but the Pace defense didn't give it all. They give him up a little bit of room. But
How tall is Taylor on the program there? 6'3". He's a tall boy. Well, the quarter comes to an end with Milton leading 12-0. We'll be back with the beginning of the second quarter in just a moment from Haywood-Hanna quarter. Panthers have possession at the Pace Patriots 16-yard line. This is going to be a big third down play for the Panthers. Third down at about 9.
Robert, the first quarter, the Panthers had 6 first downs to the Patriots 0. And in passing, we had Jernigan was 5 for 5, and Johnson was 0 for 2.
Third down play, 3rd and 9. Jernigan drops back, looks to his right, plenty of time, shoots downfield, has his man open for a moment, but it's incomplete. Intended for number, was that 32? 80? That would have been Tommy Garrett. So it'll be 4th down and 9. Mike, what will Carl Madison do in this situation?
Well, you just don't know with Carl right here. You know, he's unpredictable. He likes to go for it.
Panthers are leading.
And that's exactly what he's doing right
12
here.
to nothing, and they're going for it. 4th down and 9. The Patriot crowd is standing for the defense. Big play for the Patriots. Now Milton calls a timeout. Next week, the Panthers will be traveling over to Tate, I believe, and the Patriots will be going over to Pensacola to play Catholic. And is Tate and Milton, is that a district game? No, it's not.
No.
Okay. 11:54 remaining in timeout on the field. And we'll take a pause, too, for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. And Milton with the ball at the Patriots' 16-yard line. Jernigan drops back. Being pursued, throws over the middle, has Taylor open, and touchdown. Taylor is fast, and he's big. So with 11:50 remaining in the first half, Milton now takes an 18-0 lead over the Patriots. And Billy, the Panthers have just got so much to try to control on offense.
Robert, I've heard they were well talented. They had a lot of talent, but I guarantee you I've seen a lot of it tonight. It's the most I've seen here in a long time.
Jernigan in a shotgun, going for a 2-point conversion. The Panthers have been unsuccessful on 2 previous conversions. And we're going to see a delay of game, I believe. Or did the Milton only had 10 men?
Right.
Okay.
Robert, on that touchdown pass, they had Taylor out there on B.J. Savage. Taylor's 6'3" and Savage is 5'4". There's no way that young man can cover Taylor. Of course, Jernigan just threaded a needle on the ball, too, and Taylor made a good catch.
18-0 Milton. We're just into the second quarter. In fact, they scored on the first play of the second quarter on a 4th and 9 from the Patriots 16. Jernigan with the ball. Jernigan with the keeper. Rolls to his left. Shoots over the middle. It's broken up.
Savage made a diving play that time for the Patriots to save the extra point. B.J. Savage, number 20.
So Milton has been held by the Panthers on extra points, and it's 18-0 here from Haywood Hanna Panther Stadium. While there's a change of possession of the ball and getting ready for the kickoff, Martin, we'll go back down for a break and be back in just a moment. Taylor, number 3 for the Panthers, about to kick off for the 4th time tonight to the Pace Patriots. And there's the kick.
Receiving number 19, Savage.
He's out to the 29-yard line, where he's stopped by number 42, Mike, for the Panthers.
Number 42, Mike Price.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 29-yard line. And so far tonight, Pace has not been able to get anything established as far as offense. So let's see what Coach Mickey Lindsay pulls out of his hat now. Dropping back is Johnson, shooting over the middle for Savvy. He has the ball at the 35-yard line.
Tackle made there by number 26, Garrett Bagley.
Pickup of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Patriots. Just over 11 minutes remaining in the half. Milton leading 18-0. Nat Johnson, at quarterback for the Patriots. I-formation backfield, drops back. Hits Savvy, number 16, at the 38-yard line, where he's quickly stopped by Jason Blake, number 40. Pardon? Jarvis Blake, number 40 for the Panthers. So it will be 3rd down, Pace, and about 2, Billy.
Patriots are throwing the ball a little bit more right now. That's what they're going to have to do to open up this Milton defense.
To the near side, number 5, Willie Bucant, Dudway Buchanan? Like Pat Buchanan, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Flag on the play, and I believe we're going to see it against the Patriots. Illegal procedure. Buchanan. Okay, Buchanan. That moves the ball back 5 yards, and Billy, it seems like every time Pace managed to get something going, they sort of shoot themselves in the foot.
They can't get any momentum going right now. Everything's going in the negative way for them.
Well, I remember last year, Mike, here in Panther Stadium, at one time Milton was ahead 33-6 or something like that, was it?
I believe it was 30-13.
30-13. Johnson dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. It's incomplete. Intended again for Savvy. So the Patriots will again have to kick the ball away. Oh, Damson, okay. Number 16. Jimmy Honeycutt back to punt again for the Panthers, standing at his own 20. Gets a kickoff. Fielded at the 40-yard line by the Panthers. And finally stopped at the 35.
That was Chris Archie, number 25. Almost broke the corner. He can turn it on if he can get to the corner.
Jeremy Godfrey made that tackle for the Patriots. It was a nice open field tackle.
10-18 remaining in the half. Milton leading 18-0 over the Pace Patriots.
Robert Pace is seeming to hold Milton on first and second down. Where they're getting into trouble is when Milton gets into a third down situation.
First and 10 Panthers from their own 35. Carl Jernigan, number 16, quarterbacking for the Panthers tonight. The motion to the near side is Hudson. Jernigan dropping back to pass. Shoots over the middle, has a man open. Number 37, but a little in front of him.
Yeah, and they didn't adjust then to our motion. Buck Hudson was wide open over here, and look for them to come back to that later on, in the game.
Who was number 37 for the Panthers? D. Davis. I believe that was the first pass to him tonight. 10-14 remaining in the half. It's second down and 10 now, Milton. Coming to the near side is Garrett. Jernigan down under. Jernigan with option, quarterback option keeper. He's across the 45, across midfield, down to the Panther 47-yard line, and a Milton first down.
Number 18, Darryl Starling, made the tackle for the Patriots after Jernigan crosses midfield down to about the 45. He's running that option well.
First and 10 Milton from the Patriot 47-yard line. And the Pace defense is on the field, and they've played a long time tonight, Billy.
I can tell that defensive fronts, they're not wearing down, but they seem to be slowing down a little bit. Them linebackers have got to come help.
Jernigan at quarterback for Milton. Drops back, rolls to his right, being pursued. Now he has plenty of running room across midfield to the 40, 35, down to the Patriot 30-yard line, maybe inside the 30 for another Milton first down.
Good open field tackle that time by number 20, B.J. Savage, to save a touchdown for the Panthers. Jernigan is running like crazy.
Jernigan is just an explosive quarterback because he has a good arm, he's accurate, but he has that running threat. Sort of looks like a Charlie Ward from Florida State.
Exactly, he can do it all.
First and 10 Panthers from the Patriot 29-yard line. Jernigan gives the ball to Hudson. Hudson over left tackle. Gets about 3 yards on the play. It will be second down and 7 for the Milton Panthers.
Linebacker Godfrey that time got in on the tackle for the Patriots. Patriots are staying in that 4-4. They're going to have to mix it up just a little bit and show the Milton offensive line a little something different.
Second down and 7 Panthers, 8:40 remaining in the half. Milton has an 18-0 lead over the Pace Patriots. Jernigan with a call, drops back into the pocket, throws over the middle, caught by Garrett. A beautiful one-hand catch at the 20-yard line. Tommy Garrett with a beautiful catch.
Chris Williams, number 51, was there to make the tackle, but like you say, Robert, that was an outstanding one-handed catch. Very close to a Milton first down.
In fact, we may see a measurement, I believe. Mike, this year, I know that Coach Madison said he's never coached a team in 41 years that has the speed of this year's squad. And you work with the Milton team, and you coach the JV, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not this year, though.
You're not this year.
I took a break. They do have a lot of quickness out there, and believe it or not, the two fastest boys on the team are not playing tonight, and hopefully we'll see them next week.
Billy Pace has got a lot of returners, guys returning this year from the last year team.
Yeah, they do. They got a lot of their teammates back, and they're going to be a good ball team on down the line, that's for sure.
First down now, Milton. They did make the first down, so it's 1st and 10 from the Patriot 19-yard line. Garrett to the near side for Milton. Jernigan at quarterback. Fakes to Hudson. And throws it to number 38, Mike Williams. Down to about the 9-yard line and close to another Milton first down.
I don't think I've ever seen Milton throw this many times in one ball game.
It is very unusual for a Panther team.
Coach Madison's doing a great job right now of mixing it up, and he's really causing a lot of confusion for the defensive coaches because, they want to play an 8-man front against the run, and they want to, try to play a 7-man front against the pass, but right now you don't know what's coming. So it's frustrating. He's on a roll right now, doing a good job.
A measurement, it was 1st and 10. And Milton is close to another first down. Down inside the Patriot 10-yard line to about the 9. It's going to be short by a couple of feet.
Robert Jernigan is 8 for 11 for 104 yards right now passing, and he also has 58 yards rushing.
He's probably the leading rusher tonight for Milton, is he not?
I would imagine so. He's doing it all.
2nd down, less than a yard to go, just inside the Patriot 10-yard line.
We've got a lot of quickness this year, but keeping Jernigan healthy to run that offense is going to probably be the key this year. He is really a winner out there.
He's a senior this year.
He is a senior.
With his style of quarterbacking too, Mike, I would think Bobby Bowden might be eyeing that young man.
And he definitely likes Florida State too. Their baseball program is very interested in him right now.
2nd down, less than a yard for the Panthers. Hudson gets the call, and he's in to score from 9 yards out.
They run that counter again, Robert. Buck Hudson just run right up the middle.
Makes it 24-0 Milton with 7:51 remaining in the half.
I do want to say that offensive line for Milton is exploding off that football. They're opening up some holes for them. We got to find some way to keep that defensive pace off the field.
7:51 remaining in the half. Milton 24, Pace nothing. Taylor coming in. Milton didn't have enough men on the field, only 10 men on the field, and they're going to get another penalty for a delay of game.
I do want to say Cody Quillen, number 66, anchors that offensive line, and he's the strongest player on Milton's team, benching close to 400 pounds, and I think they're doing a lot of the running behind him, and he's really getting after it tonight. Also, Vincent Berry right beside him. That's a good combination right there.
A big inter-county rivalry every year. Up until about 3 or 4 years ago, Milton and Pace normally played the last game of the year. And I think 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, they changed it to open the season for both clubs. So after a 5-yard penalty, we'll try the extra point again. It's blocked. 43.
Robert number 43 that time, Adam Atkinson busted in and blocked the extra point for the Patriots.
7:51 remaining in the half. It's Milton 24 and Pace nothing. We'll be back with more action from Panther Stadium in just Hannah Panther Stadium, where we have 7:51 remaining in the half, and Milton with a 24-0 lead over the Pace Patriots. Hudson kicks off for Milton. Hits on the 20-yard line. Picked up by Rusty Savi, and is quickly brought down at the 19-yard line by number 47 for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's Matt Simons.
So once again, Billy, the Patriots began their series inside their own 20-yard line.
Well, I think the Patriots were going to lined up to run it to tight end to start with, and Dedrick Slack is playing on the tight end side every time. It's put a stop to that, and I think they need to run away from him if they want to have any success.
High formation backfield, two men wide, one right, one left for Nat Johnson. Pass out to number 25, Adam Knowles, and Adam probably lost about 2 yards on that play.
That was a nice read there by Brian Lynn, number 43. And Mike Price, number 42.
Second down and about 13 now for the Patriots. High formation backfield, two wideouts. Nat Johnson, a quarterback, drops back into the pocket. Plenty of time this time. Thrown to number 16.
Jared Damson made that catch. It's a good catch about the 29-yard line.
Near a first down, but I believe they're going to be a little short, Billy. Maybe short by about a yard.
That's right, Robert. I know number 54 for the Panthers is that Derek Slack. He's lining up on Pace's tight, strong side, so they're going to have to go away from him.
High formation backfield again for the Patriots. Third down and 1. A big play for Pace. Got the first down, plenty to spare. Number 33, Jarrah Hughes. That may be a little momentum that Pace needed.
Pace sure needs it, Robert. They did a trap that time, and they caught number 54 going inside, and there was a big hole for them.
First down at their own 39-yard line. 6 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the half. Milton leading 24-0. To the near side is Buchanan, number 5 for the Patriots. Nat Johnson, at quarterback, drops back, shoots, incomplete. That's about 3 or 4 times he's thrown to Damson. That one's incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Maurice Cotto, number 15, is in at linebacker now for the Panthers.
Johnson dropping back into the pocket. Plenty of time to pass. Has Buchanan open at midfield, and it's a Patriot first down. Just across the midfield. Let's see where they spot the ball. It looks like it might be just across midfield on the Milton side. So that's the best penetration the Patriots have gotten, Billy, so far tonight.
That's right. They're going to have to get the ball to Willie Buchanan more times. He made some great catches last week, and this kid is very talented.
Timeout on the field. And while there is a timeout, we'll also take a timeout and be back with more of Milton and Pace football in just a moment. For the Patriots, just across midfield, 6:05 remaining in the half. Johnson hands off to number 33, Hughes. Hughes picks up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 7. A really warm night, humid night here at Haywood Hanna Panther Stadium tonight. And finally, Billy, the Patriots are able to keep the defense off the field for a few minutes.
They need to rest. I guarantee you they do. They open up that line just a little bit off tackle.
Buchanan to the near side for the Patriots. Johnson drops back, shoots quickly, and it's incomplete. They're trying the little quick down and outs, Billy.
Yeah, they don't have time for that 5- and 7-step drop, so they're trying to get that 3-step drop with Johnson to hit those quick outs of those receivers, and that one just come up a little bit short to Buchanan.
Ball resting on the Panther 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Patriots. Milton leading 24 to nothing. We have just over 5 minutes remaining in the half. Nat Johnson quarterbacking for the Patriots. The longest series of the night for Pace. Dropping back and hits Buchanan, but no gain. In fact, a loss on the play.
Robert, Garrett Bagley, number 26, that made that play. He's just a real steady football player. You're not gonna fool him. He doesn't make many mistakes over there.
The ball's back now on the Patriot 47. It'll be 3rd down and about 14. Honeycutt in to punt for the Patriots. Low snap, gets the kick off. Hudson driven back to his 15-yard line and is out of bounds at the 19. Good pursuit that time on half of the Patriots. But when the ball is going to Hudson, you have to be quick.
You do, Robert, and the Patriots covered that one good. We do have a penalty flag down on about the 30-yard line.
I would imagine it may be a clip against Milton.
Yeah, there was 2 flags. The second flag was after the whistle had blown, though, which could mean a personal foul.
Holding on Milton. Personal foul on Milton. Who is number 72, Mike, for Milton? That's a big young'un.
72 is Alan Kent.
Alan Kent.
This is his first year back playing football, I think, since his freshman year, and he's doing a real good job.
So they'll move the ball back half the distance to the goal. They'll put it on about the 10-yard line. Okay. That was for the personal foul. Now this one is the holding, I believe. Moving it back to the 5-yard line, which will be half the distance of the goal on the second assessment. This is the worst field position Milton has had to start a series tonight. 4:55 remaining, first half. To the near side, number 82 for Milton, Tommy Garrett. To the far side, number 3, Marcus Taylor. Jernigan drops back, shoots long for Taylor, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the Pace secondary, Billy.
Savage did a great job covering Taylor on that one, and Jernigan just aired it out. Just happened so he overthrew him about 3 yards.
And they still had single coverage.
Still had single coverage. There is about a foot different in those two young men's height, so I hope it don't get into a jumping match. Patriots need a big defensive stand right here. Keep Milton way down in their own end zone.
2nd down and 10, Milton. Or 2nd and 15, rather, Milton, from their own 5. Carl Jernigan, number 16, the quarterback. Keeps it, rolls to the left. Across the line of scrimmage. Still running. Across the 40, 45, 50. Nobody will catch him.
Nobody going to catch this
95 yards.
Penalty flag back at the 40-yard line, Robert.
A 95-yard run by quarterback Carl Jernigan. But there is a penalty back at the 40-yard line.
Jernigan broke it through, and I guarantee you there wasn't no Patriot going to catch him on that one. Milton had a terrible mistake back on the 40-yard line. Just there was no sense in that.
Why would you want to clip when the ball is 40 yards downfield from where you are? You never block behind the ball when a runner breaks loose.
Mike, you said that Milton would have to probably overcome some mental mistakes tonight.
Yeah, and this looks like what they're doing right now.
That's could be a very costly win in a close ball game. So a 95-yard scamper by quarterback Carl Jernigan is all for naught.
Carl may need a break right here. He might have to rest a play.
He's fast for a quarterback.
Yes, he's he's probably one of the top sprinters on the team.
He's definitely winded as he comes back on the field. So Milton will now have the ball at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. He faked to Hudson and kept the ball, and the Pace defense keyed in on Hudson.
He really sucked the defense that time in on the option and broke it outside, and he just had an open gap and broke off a couple defenders, and he was gone.
It's timeout on the field with 4:32 remaining in the first half, with Milton leading 24-0. We'll be back with more football action in just a moment from Haywood Hanna Panther Stadium. First down and 15 from their own 25-yard line, and Milton quarterback Carl Jernigan completes the pass to number 82, Tommy Garrett, out to the 35-yard line, and another Milton first down.
Adam Atkinson at number 43 made the tackle. He's the outside linebacker along with Nick Saba, also playing outside.
First and 10 Panthers, 4:15 remaining in the half.
Like I said a while ago, Robert, Carl might need a break. He's throwing up out there on the field right now. He's pretty winded. They'll probably send him out for a play.
We're talking about Carl Jernigan, the quarterback,
yes,
number 16. Well, this heat and humidity, and he's gotten sick there, and hopefully for his sake, he'll be back.
They need to get some liquids in him and cool his head off a little bit, and I think he'll be okay.
So number 12 for Milton will be coming in at quarterback, Eric Cabanis.
Eric Cabanis, Robert, is a sophomore that has a lot of ability. He can, don't sell him short. They'll throw the football right here with him. He can really throw it for a sophomore. He really can. He's got a lot of poise.
Jernigan is a little lightheaded out there. You can tell he's exhausted. Eric Cabanis, number 12, quarterback, sophomore, replaces Jernigan. First and 10, Milton from their own 35. Cabanis gives the ball to Hudson over the left side. Moves the ball out to about the 39.
Have an injured Patriot.
Slow to get up. I didn't get his number there.
I believe it was number
over the
58,
monitor.
Robert. Chris Wallace, I believe. He made a good tackle that time, but he was under the pile.
Second down and about 8 for Milton from their own 38-yard line. Mix up in the backfield. Cabin has kept the ball, gets out across the 40.
Atkinson and Williams on the tackle in that time for the Patriots. They're running inside with this young quarterback. It'll bring up third and about 5 for Milton. Cabinets pass was batted down that time. Somebody got a hand on it. I still think 38 caught it, but he was out of bounds, I believe. Or are they going to rule him in, Mike?
Yeah, I believe they gave him a catch on that, but it's 4th and 1. And like I said, they're not afraid to go to Cabinets to throw the football, even though that was batted a little bit there.
It's 4th and 1 for the Panthers. They send in a punter back. Number 88 going back to punt. Deep for the Patriots will be number 22, Dusty Shavy, back at the Patriot 30-yard line.
Fourth down, less than a yard to go for Milton. Flag on the play. Gets the kickoff, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, it goes into the end zone. There's a flag on the play back at the 39-yard line. That's the first time tonight, Billy, that Pace has forced Milton into a punting situation.
That's right, Robert. And the kicker, number 88, Kendall, made an excellent kick. Yeah, it happened so to go into the end zone. It brought out to the 20, but there is a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Mark Kendall is a prospect as a punter this year, and you can tell what kind of leg he's got when he's trying to angle to the sideline and he's 60 yards out from the goal line. He really has a good leg.
2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the half. Fourth down and 6 now for Milton. Moving the ball back to the 39-yard line.
Our Coach Lindsey's weight program at Pace is very intense, and this defensive line, they're big, and they're not giving up at all. They're coming.
Ball goes out of bounds at the Patriot 30-yard line. So Pace will put the ball in play. First and 10 from their own 30 with 2:16 remaining in the half.
With 2 minutes left in the first half, I look for the Patriots to come out throwing. They need to get the ball in the hands of number 5, Willie Buchanan.
Buchanan split wide to the right. Johnson dropping back to pass. Shoots for Buchanan, and it's incomplete for number 16, Jared Dempson.
He's thrown to Dempson quite a bit tonight. Buchanan's being covered over there, Robert. They saw last week's film, and I guarantee you they sticking with him pretty good.
Dempson's 5'10", 155 pounds, so he's not a big target to throw at.
He's got excellent hands. He showed that against Walton last week, makes some excellent catches.
Buchanan to the right side, Dempson to the left. Johnson gives the ball to number 25, Knowles. And he gets maybe a half yard.
That's Desrick Slack again on the tackle. He made the tackle that time all the way from the left tackle position. Then he made the tackle across to the other side of the line of scrimmage, the other side of the field.
Third down and 9. Clock is running with 1:46 remaining in the half. Buchanan to the near side. High formation backfield. Reverse to Buchanan around the right side. He slips down at the 35 as he tried to cut back inside.
That was a good job by number 42, Mike Price, in a staying at home. He read it all the way and was there to help make the play.
So it'll be fourth down and a long 5. In to kick for the Patriots again will be Jimmy Honeycutt. Honeycutt's on his own 20-yard line.
Milton probably could use a timeout right here somewhere to stop that clock so they'll have a little time to run on offense.
Buck Hudson back to receive for Milton at his own 40. Honeycutt's kick. It's a good deep one. Trying to keep that ball away from Hudson. Takes a Patriot roll down to the 23-yard line. So Milton will put the ball in play first and 10 at their own 23. Jernigan is still out for the Panthers, the quarterback. Cabanis is still in. And we probably won't see Jernigan back in the half. We only have about 50 seconds left.
No, and he's probably had a little case of heat exhaustion, and he needs some time to get the fluids back in him. You can't get yourself back hydrated that quickly again.
Garrett, number 82, the right end, is tight end. Cabanis with the keeper. Tries to go to the left side. May have gotten about a half a yard. I think the Panthers will be satisfied just to go into the halftime here with a 24-0 lead.
Robert Cabanis is running the option. Coach Madison doesn't look like he's scared putting his quarterback in and running the plays. This kid being a sophomore, he looks pretty good.
Who called the timeout? I didn't see that. Did you? Pace. Pace has called the timeout.
Like I noticed on this roster, the number 54, Slack, is 6'4", 272. That guy is huge. He looks like a Division I player.
Actually, last year he weighed about 293, and coaches told me this week, that he's lost 20 pounds or so, and they said that he is just extremely hard to block in practice, and he's just much quicker. He's got excellent feet, finds a football, and when he gets to it, he tries to punish it. He's just a heck of a defensive lineman.
We're glad to be able to bring you high school football, Santa Rosa County style, here on Channel 12 Cablevision this year. We will be bringing you a total of 6 games for the Patriots and 6 for the Gulf Breeze Dolphins. For you folks in Milton, not that we want you to feel that you are slighted in any way in our coverage. Milton High School had chose not to participate in this year's telecast. We are bringing you tonight's game here at Panther Stadium between the Patriots and the Panthers. Hudson gets the ball, runs to the left side, and that should be the last play of the half unless a timeout is called, and it is by the Patriots.
Patriots called another timeout. They got a big third down right here. They strung that option out all the way to the end like it's supposed to be done.
Billy, during the halftime, we will be bringing the folks at home the band activities. The Pace High School band will be coming out first. And want the folks at home to be sure and stay for that, because as soon as the half is over, the Patriot band will be taking the field. .26 seconds remaining. There's third down and 10. Pace calling 2 timeouts, undoubtedly hoping to get the ball back for at least one play before the half's over. But as explosive as Milton is, that's frightening. Third down and 10. Coming to the near side, number 37 for the Patriots and number 82, Jarrett. Cabinets with a draw. Hudson with the ball. Hudson across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Has a first down. Clock will stop for moving of the chains.
Number 18, Darryl Starling, made a nice tackle that time. Patriots need to go in, Robert, at halftime, just regroup. This ball game is by no means over, and they can do it. Coach Lindsay, I guarantee you, he'll come out second half. He'll have his bunch fired up again.
I'm sure he'll be trying to make a lot of adjustments here in this during the halftime, Billy. Milton off left tackle. That should end the quarter, or in the half, and it does. And we come to the close of the first half of play with the Milton Panthers with a demanding 24-0 lead, but that may not be all. Let's see.
Robert, there's some confusion out there. I think the Patriots called another timeout. They're bringing both teams back on the field.
Okay, 2 seconds showing on the clock when Pace called a timeout. So one more play. You two guys have been around football a long time. Why would they have done that with a first down?
I'm not real sure. I don't know why they did that. It's first down for Milton, and I just think it was a bad mistake on one of the correction, one of the Pace players.
Well, they may be trying to get into some type of prevent defense, because, Coach Madison has shown in this series here that all he wanted to do was eat the clock up. But you know how he is. He's liable to lay one up right here, and he may just want to prepare him for it. But the clock could have ran out, and it had been over with. So it was kind of a dangerous call, I believe. But
well, you can tell
they've got their reasons, I'm sure.
Well, Milton is in a passing formation. They have a wide receiver, Garrett, wide to the right. Pace in a prevent defense, 1st and 10 with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's see if Cabinets just falls on the ball. No, he doesn't. Drops back, passes over the middle.
Oh, my.
Davis, and it's incomplete.
Wow. If it had been on the right shoulder, Robert, that boy would have had 6. Cabinets laid it in there for him. It just the receiver had to turn around, and he had 2 defenders beat.
And Davis has got a lot of speed. If he'd have caught that, I don't believe they would have caught him.
Well, we're at the half, and Milton is leading 24-0 over the Pace Patriots as the Patriot band prepares down on the near sideline here to take the field for halftime entertainment. We will just put the microphones down for a few minutes and let you enjoy the music of the Pace High Patriot Band.
Mr. John Tyner. Being joined by Mr. Chris Collinsworth, Mr. C.J. Seed, and Mr. Edgar Jasso.
Well, good evening, everybody. We hope you're enjoying tonight's contest between the Milton Panthers and the Pace High School Patriots. And we appreciate the Patriot band and their performance here at halftime tonight. 24-0, Milton leads it here at halftime. And we're going to be back here in just a few moments with the statistics from the first half. And in the first half so far, it's been all Milton Panthers. We're going to pause for a moment, and we'll be back with all the first half statistics live from Haywood-Hanna Panther Stadium. Haywood-Hanna Panther Stadium tonight, the first game of the year for both the Pace Patriots and the Milton Panthers. And the Panthers have the halftime lead of 24-0. Randy Rosick is keeping our statistics for us tonight. Randy, how about giving us a breakdown on the first half?
Okay, thank you, Robert. Johnson didn't get off to a too good a start tonight. He's only 6 for 12 for 26 yards passing, and he doesn't have any carries. The running backs for Pace, Knowles, he has about 6 carries for 8 yards. Hughes, he's amassed 28 yards on 7 carries. Buchanan has 5 yards rushing, 1 carry. The Patriots have 6 possessions. They have 2 first downs. They've been penalized 15 yards on 3 penalties. Jernigan, he's had a good night tonight. He's 8 for 12 for 114 yards in the first half, and he didn't play about the last 3 or 4 minutes of the first half, the second quarter. He also had 68 yards rushing before he's replaced by Cabbins, the backup quarterback for the Panthers. Cabbins is 1 of 1 for 4 yards passing, and he also has 4 yards rushing on 4 carries. The running backs for the Panthers tonight, Jernigan has 68 yards rushing, and as I mentioned before, Hudson, he has 8 carries for 51 yards. Simmons has 3 carries for 22 yards. The Panthers have been penalized quite a bit. They are 6 for 60. That one last one there costing them a touchdown. They have 5 possessions, and they have 11 first downs. And that about wraps it up, Robert.
Thank you very much, Randy. Randy Rosick keeping our statistics, and we'll have the second half and the game statistics at the end of tonight's contest. I'd like to express our appreciation tonight for a couple of folks that have really been helping us out up here tonight. Billy Roberts has been spotting and giving us some color commentary for the Patriots, and Mike Feature for the Milton Panthers. And we're broadcasting our telecasting, actually, Billy, our first game here on Cablevision Channel 12. The game is being carried in Santa Rosa County in the Milton Pace area and down on the peninsula, Gulf Breeze, Holly Navarre area. I'd like to remind the folks listening and watching tonight's game down on the peninsula that we will be carrying 6 games this year of the Gulf Breeze Dolphins and 6 games for the Milton Panthers, or for the Pace Patriots. Milton High School opted not to participate in our telecast, but we do appreciate them allowing us to bring you tonight's game here from Milton High School. We'll be back in just a moment with some more comments and get ready for the kickoff of the second half of Milton Panther and Pace Patriot football from Milton High School. Welcome back to Panther Stadium here on the campus of Milton High School tonight. Cablevision Channel 12, we're glad and happy to be able to bring you high school football on a delayed broadcast basis. The game is being rebroadcast on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. and again on Sunday night at 6 o'clock. We hope everyone will have an opportunity to be able to view tonight's game. Billy, we've got a few minutes here before the teams come back out, and it might be a good time to mention a little bit about a big football game coming up Saturday in Birmingham.
Yeah, exactly, Robert. Southern Mississippi is playing Alabama tomorrow, and we've got one of the homegrown Patriots that hope to be playing some at quarterback tomorrow. Lee Roberts, who beat these Panthers.
You know that young man personally?
Yeah, I know him pretty well. He's been around a little while, and I've got to know him quite a bit. So, yeah, I'm proud to say he's my son. We're really looking forward to his career in football, and I want to thank Coach Mr. Lindsay and his staff for doing an excellent job in coaching him, and it really shows. Everything shows about him came from this high school, and Coach Lindsay does an outstanding job with his quarterbacks. And also tomorrow making his debut is Thad Busby, who is another two Patriots hit him real hard at the line of scrimmage, and they held on.
Be second down and about 12. Ball just across the Panther 39-yard line. Second down and 12, Milton. Davis to the far side, along with Williams. Dropping back his cabinet, rolls to his left, fakes, keeps the ball, runs it out to the 45. Quarterback running like a tailback.
Evans is running. He's doing the same thing Jernigan would do, and the Patriots haven't stopped him at the 45-yard line. Chris Wallace made the tackle. Chris is a big defensive player, plays defensive interface, and he will hit you. This whole defensive team for the Patriots, they'll stick you hard. They just got to hold on from Milton because they're so fast.
Davis sent to the left side. Hudson in the backfield. Dropping back his cabinet. Being pursued. Now he's out of the pocket. Still being pursued. Gets away. Fumbles the ball. Patriots have it this time at the 49.
Patriots recover. Nick Saban, number 42, a junior for the Patriots, recovered the fumble. Nick Saban, outside linebacker. Nick's playing to the strong side for the Patriots. He's switching to the strong side, so he made a good play that time to give the Patriots good protection at 49.
First and 10 Patriots, 49-yard line. Off the Panthers. Near side is Sampson for the Patriots. High formation backfield. Johnson gives to number, see if I can see who was carrying the ball there. Number 33 for the Patriots.
Patriots still trying to run the ball right at Desmond Slack. I don't think that's going to work along with E.B. Mitchell there. Did a good job.
Second down at about 9. Johnson drops back, passes, incomplete. Intended for Damson, number 16. He's been his favorite target so far tonight. Be third down at about 9 for the Patriots. The ball resting on the Milton Panther 48-yard line. Buchanan comes to the near side. Dropping back is Johnson. Looking downfield. Throws. Has his man Hughes open. Down at the Panther 43-yard line. They're going to be short of the first down.
That's a good tackle by number 25, Chris Archie, the free safety. Come up and make the tackle right there.
They're going for it, Billy, on fourth down and about 3.
I think they're going to come this side, Robert. That's where they've been their strength right now. Coming to the left side, Johnson under center. Going off tackle with nose, number 25.
And he's going to be short.
He's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. Milton defense covered it good. Panthers going to take over. First and 10 on about the 42.
Number 25, Adam Knowles, the ball carrier for Milton. First and 10, Milton. They're on 42. Timeout is called by the official for a water. What was the timeout called for? Okay, equipment adjustment for pace. Okay. Jernigan is back in at quarterback for the Panthers. At his own 42-yard line, first and 10. Drops back into the pocket. Look, plenty of time. Has his receiver open. That's number 38, Matt Williams. Out to about the 49.
Tackled by the Patriots that time, number 18. Again, it's Darryl Stallings, Patriots tackle. Looked like the wide receiver had a delay coming across the middle, and Stallings came up to make the tackle.
Second down at about 4. We have 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. Milton leading 24-0. Carl Jernigan back at quarterback. Shoots over the middle for Williams. Williams is at the 45, down to the 40, inside the 40, to the Patriot 38. And that'll be another Panther first down.
51, Chris Williams also in the tackle again. Just about Adam Atkinson, number 43.
Just over 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Milton first and 10 at the Patriot 38-yard line.
Patriots need a big defensive stand right here, Robert, because their momentum, we got to get it changed.
Jernigan at quarterback, down under. Drops back. Little shuffle pass. The Patriot defense read it well.
Chris Wallace, number 58, was in on that tackle. He had some confusion up there for Milton.
Next week, the Patriots will go to Pensacola to take on the Catholic Crusaders in a non-district game, and Milton will be going to Pensacola to take on the State Aggies, who lost a heartbreaker, I believe, Thursday night to Pine Forest by 1 point, but they were down about 3 touchdowns at one point in the game. Second down, 13, Milton. Jernigan with a quarterback option.
Starling is tackled, made a tackle again for the Patriots. That young man has played one defensive ball game, and it's a shame he's able to make so many tackles back there in that free safety zone.
The ball is on the Patriot 31-yard line. Milton looking at a third down and about 3. Timeout is called by the officials, and I believe that'll be a water break. 5:32 remaining in the third quarter. 24-0 Milton. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll return to Haywood-Hanna Panther Stadium in a moment. The third down and 3 situation from the Patriot 32-yard line. Carl Jernigan, the quarterback for the Panthers, shoots over the middle, and it is incomplete.
I believe it's intercepted, Robert.
Was it intercepted by the Patriots? No signal yet. I don't think it was. I believe it was an incomplete pass. No doubt Milton will go for it on 4th and 3 at the Patriots 32-yard line.
Nothing stopping tonight as far as going on 4th down. I don't see why they not try for it here.
In the first half, Billy, Pace was able to hold Milton pretty much the first 2 downs, but on 3rd down, they always converted.
They are. That's a big down. The Patriots have let go tonight, and it's hurt them.
4th and 3. Jernigan at quarterback. Flag on the play.
They're running that option to the left side, Robert. They've been running it all night long.
I believe the penalty is against the Patriots, Billy, and that will give Milton a first down.
Patriots have had some penalties tonight that has hurt them, and this is going to be one of them.
That'll move the ball up to about the Patriot 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Milton. 5:14 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers leading 24-0. D. Davis sent to the left side for the Panthers. Pass over the middle again. Incomplete. Intended for... I couldn't tell who the intended receiver was.
82, Robert.
82? That would have been Tommy Garrett.
Jernigan threw it just a little bit behind him that time. He had him open, but he threw it behind him.
Well, I don't know if this is something for Panther fans to count on, Mike, for the rest of the year, but Milton has thrown the ball tonight more than any time I've seen a Panther team throw the ball in a long time.
Well, they've got a quarterback that can throw it, and they've got some receivers that can catch it, and it really opens up your running game.
Davis comes to the near side, number 37. As a wideout. Jernigan at quarterback. 2nd down and 10. Option. Patriots read it. Loss on the down.
44, Jeffrey Godfrey, and 58, Chris Wallace come in hard that time. That was a good play by the right side for Pace.
They'll bring up a third down and about 13. The ball now back to the Patriot 20, almost to the 29-yard line. 4:18 remaining in the third quarter.
Robert, I hadn't seen Buck Hudson back in the game here in several plays. I don't know if he's hurt, along with Marcus Taylor. Coach may just be getting some of these other guys some experience.
Another flag. Delay of game on the part of Milton. That's about the fourth or fifth time that's occurred.
Taking just a little bit too long to get the play off.
That'll make it third down and about 17. They need to get the ball down to just inside the Patriots 16-yard line for the first down.
Robert, we've got a new defensive coordinator this year at Pace, Coach Smith. He's our defensive coordinator, and he's done an excellent job tonight.
Third down and 17 for the Panthers at the Patriot 34-yard line. Jernigan dropping back. Gives the ball to number 35.
43, Adam Atkinson and Jeffrey Godfrey made an outstanding play. They reversed that time coming around, but they stayed at home, and they was not going to give in. That'll be a big play for
that's
the
the first
Patriots.
time we've seen number 35 that dealt with Bethea.
Exactly. And those two guys, 43 and 44, did an outstanding job. They stayed at home and did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Fourth down and 19.
Patriots need a big play right now to get them back in this ball game, get some momentum going.
I don't believe Milton will ever kick it. Fourth down. Now they've
They
taken
didn't kick it.
Number 37, the ball carrier, D. Davis. And the Patriot defense has held for the first time tonight.
Big Daniel Yale, number 50, he's a junior, 260 pounds. He was not about to turn him loose. He had him by the waist, and he said, no deal.
Beautiful defensive play by the Patriots. So maybe we can get some momentum going now for the Patriots on first and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Nat Johnson, the quarterback. Pitches out to Hughes. Hughes across the 40, out to about the 43.
He was tackled there by number 22, Gerald Johns. Gerald is a 6'3", 210-pound junior. He's got a lot of speed. I think they were holding him then. That's what he's complaining about.
Second down and about a long yard to go for the Patriots. Johnson, the quarterback, and we're going to see motion on the right side of the Pace line, I believe, Billy.
Looks like the right tackle moved a little bit. It's going to be about a 5-yard penalty for him. He's going to null that run. It's hurt the Patriots quite a bit tonight, these penalties. .72 coming out for the Patriots. Johnson, number 8. Buchanan wide to the side. The pitch to Gerald Hughes around the left side. He's on his feet. He's crossed the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Gerald Hughes picking up about 10 yards for the Patriots. And it's going to be a Patriot first down.
Yeah, number 55, Joey Jackson, and number 15, Maurice Cawthorn, had him in the backfield and missed. And Chris Archie had to come up from the free safety position and make the
Jerry Hughes had a good run that time, Mike. He run over some defensive people.
Yeah, he looked strong there.
Johnson under center. Buchanan give to Hughes over right guard. He's only going to get about 2 yards. He run into number big 54 on that side, and no moving that big guy.
Coach McMillion's done a good job tonight of moving his personnel around and changing defenses and really moving Desmond Slack around, into different places where they can't guess where he's going to be, from play to play.
It'll be second down at about 7. Johnson under center. High backfield. Johnson, three-step drop, pumps. He's got Buchanan down the sideline. Buchanan tries for it, but it's incomplete at the 20-yard line. Number 40 defending for the Panthers. Pass was a little bit short. It's underthrown. Buchanan tried to stop and come back, but just couldn't do it. Got his feet tied up with the defender. That'll bring up third down in about 8. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Panthers up 24-0. Patriots need a big play here. Break the huddle. Adam Nose goes in for the Patriots. Johnson's got a split backfield. Three-step, five-step drop. Buchanan turns and comes to the ball, and in and out of his hands. Goes incomplete. It brings up fourth down for the Patriots. Offensive line had a good pass blocking that time, but Johnson just couldn't get it to him.
Offensive line for Pace has done a real good job of pass blocking back. That's the time he's had time to throw.
It's fourth down, and Patriots are going. Johnson under center. Buchanan to the left side. He drops, fakes to Knowles. He's in trouble. He passes off to number 33 Hughes, but it goes incomplete. And the Panthers going to take over at midfield. It'll be 1st and 10. 1:12 left in the third quarter. I thought the Patriots had something going that time. They were moving the ball pretty good, but penalty hurts. And Gerald Hughes tried to get them back in it, and we had a couple of pass completions or incompletions that hurt us. We've got to complete those passes, Mike. We're going to do anything against this big Milton defense.
Yeah, it seems like every time the Pace gets something going, they've had a mistake. You know, even in the first half, a few penalties and things like that came at crucial times for them, really hurt them.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Patriot 49-yard line. Jernigan rolls to his left, being pursued, has time, gets from one, and really takes a lick. Pass is incomplete. I didn't see who that was that hit him down there for the Patriots, Billy. Number 58.
I believe it was number 58. Chris Wallace had him covered, and Jernigan just couldn't get a hold on it to throw it. Broken up by Savage back there, number 20.
Minute 4 left in the third quarter. Milton still leading 24-0 as they were at halftime. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. You're watching Santa Rosa County High School football on Cablevision Channel 12. Far to the left side is Matt Williams, number 38, along with number 37, D. Davis. Pass to Williams. It's completed out to about the 43-yard line of the Panthers. It'll be 3rd down and about 4.
Robert Carl Jernigan's got such a quick release, and that really makes that play go. You know, the defensive back is taking his step or drop back, and he fires it automatically, and you know, that's an automatic 7 or 8 yards before you can defend it.
Third down and 3. Jernigan over the middle for Jarrett, and he has the first down at the Patriot 34-yard line. Tommy Garrett, number 82, right in for the Panthers.
That was a good catch that time, and he paid for it. Number 18, Starling, stuck him pretty good. Starling's been on tackles all night tonight.
I don't believe we'll get another play off in the third quarter, Billy. We're down to about 11 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Patriot 34-yard line. That concludes the third quarter of play with Milton leading 24-0 over the Pace Patriots. We're going to take a brief timeout, and we'll be back for the 4th and final quarter of tonight's contest from Haywood Hanna Panther Stadium. Down in 10, Buck Hudson got the call. Goes over the right side for the Panthers and picks up a couple of yards on the play, make it 2nd down and 8. The ball on the Patriot just across the 32-yard line. D. Davis to the near side. Running backs are Hudson and number 27, who I don't show on my roster, number 27, Mike. Okay. Timeout on the field. That's Otto Simmons. Did he say? Mato Simmons? Jamato Simmons. 11:17 remaining in the game. Let's take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Jim Williamson, Republican candidate.
We're in the last quarter of tonight's contest. Milton has second down and 8 from the Patriot 32-yard line. Milton leads 24-0. Carl Jernigan at quarterback for the Panthers, number 16. Long call, snap, keeps the ball, rolls to his right, being pursued, out of the pocket, throws to the end zone, has a man open. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was a great play by Carl Jernigan. He stayed with his man and got him in the end zone.
Number 37, D. Davis. Rolled to his right after faking a handoff and had his man wide open.
Davis, Robert, he's a defender. He had him beat about 3 steps, and the ball was underthrown a little bit. He had to wait, but he jumped up and caught the touchdown pass.
Panthers will be trying for another one-point conversion. They have not been able to convert tonight so far.
Panthers haven't had any success on their conversion.
There's the snap. The kick is up. I believe this one may be good. It is. Panthers lead it 31-0 with 11:09 remaining in the ball game. We'll be back to Haywood Hanna Panther Stadium, and the Milton Panthers add their first score of the second half on a 33-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Carl Jernigan to number 37, D. Davis. After tonight's game, the Pace Patriots will begin preparing for next week's contest with the Catholic Crusaders over in Pensacola. Milton will be traveling to the Tate Aggies, both playing out of their district next week. There's the kick. Fielded at about the 10-yard line by number 16 for the Patriots, Jared Damson, or number 19 rather, DJ Strength. And he gets the ball back out to about the 38 or 36-yard line, but there is a flag out across the field.
Penalty is holding against the Patriots. Going to set them back about 15 yards. Well, it's going to hurt here, Mike, starting off this fourth quarter. Patriots down 31-0. They don't need this. Not very hard to do, though, holding on that kickoff when you got those big guys coming in there trying to make that tackle. Ball resting on the 25-yard line. Nat Johnson will be coming out. Buchanan and Damson split to the left. Tight end, Matt Bodie. Official timeout. Center tonight is number 74, Jeff Beard for the Patriots. Jeff's only 170 pounds, but he'll get after you. Johnson under center, split backfield. The toss to Adam Knowles to the right end. He gets to about the 28-yard line. He's hit hard by some Milton defenders. Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be second and about 7. .45 remaining in the fourth quarter. We've had a packed house here tonight at Panther Stadium. Johnson brings him up. Split to the left, split to the right. Johnson to Damson. He catches it across the 35. He brings it to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be third and about 2. Derek Johnson is coming out and turning to go back in. Adam Knowles stays in for the Patriots. Matt Bodie goes in. Damson to the right side. I backfield. Johnson down. Takes the snap. Gives to the fullback, Gerald Hughes. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he made any yardage on 3rd and short. It'll be 4th and 2, and the Patriots are hollering they're going to punt. 9:22 remaining. Back for the Patriots will be number 14, Honeycutt.
Oh, number 28, Buck Hudson, back deep to receive the punt. I believe there was a timeout.
Well, there's a timeout, Billy. Let's take a brief timeout and hear a word from one of our sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment.
This car is equipped with just about every safety.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on about the 37-yard line. Back to receive that time was
number 28, Buck Hudson. That was a low punt, and he really needs to try to catch that ball in the air. He probably could have got somewhere with that one.
9-3 left in the 4th quarter. Carl Jernigan, number 16, coming under center. D. Davis to the left side. Jernigan hands to number 28. Davis on a reverse to the right side. He's on his hands and crosses the 45 down to about the 49-yard line. It was a quick reverse in the backfield. D. Davis took it for about 12 yards, and we do have an injured Milton Panther.
Looks like cramps.
Tommy Garrett, number 82.
Number 82, Tommy Garrett, who's caught quite a few passes for us tonight.
4th and 10 for the Milton Panthers on their own 49. Jernigan still in the ball game for the Panthers. 37 Davis, split to the left. .56 remaining in the 4th quarter. Have an official timeout. Panthers going back to the huddle. Ball will be on the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're leading 31-0. I noticed Johnson was on the sideline a little while ago. He had some cramps. Davis split to the left. Jernigan turns, keeps around the right end. Crosses the 50 down to about the Patriot 44. He's tackled by number 43. Brings him down after about a 5-yard pickup. Atkinson made the stop for the Patriots. Jernigan gets the play from the sidelines. Patriots shift. They're in a 4-4. Davis split left. Jernigan takes, fakes, turns and hits Taylor across the middle, fumbles. And number 37, Davis, picks it up at the 27-yard line, takes it down to the 22. Patriots aren't getting any breaks tonight, Mike. The Panthers are just getting everything that going their way.
When you have a team that has a lot of quickness like that, a lot of times they can make their own breaks. They just seem to be around the ball, and that's the way this bunch, I think, plays.
They have got some kind of talent, and I tell you, they're going to need it. There's a lot of good district teams in this district this year.
Yeah, Woodham is going to be extremely strong. They've got it probably as much or more quickness than we do, and of course Washington's going to be tough.
Wow, if they've got as much or more than Milton, I tell you, that ought to be a ball game. Milton has showed some stuff tonight I haven't seen in a long time. Jernigan under center. 37 Davis to the left. Official timeout. 7:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ball second and about 7. Jernigan pitches back to number 28. He fires. He got an open man. Touchdown, Milton. Jernigan pitches to Buck Hudson. Hudson hits number 39, Kenneth Hanna, for a touchdown. Hanna was wide open. The Panthers faked the option, pitched back, and Hudson hit Hanna in the end zone for a Panther touchdown. 7:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Number 52 will try the point after. Brett Sanborn. Jernigan in the hole. Sanborn's kick is up. And it's good. With 7:25 remaining in the fourth quarter, it'll be the Panthers 38 and the Patriots.
Milton leads with 7:25 remaining in tonight's game. Buck Hudson has the ball down at the Panther 40 to kick it off. And there's the boot. Ground ball back to the 15-yard line. Patriots have it. Sabi has it and is stopped. Forward motion will probably stop at about the 22-yard line.
He was tackled there by Delman Bethea, number 35, who has been in on almost every kickoff tackle tonight.
Patriot offense will be back to work at their own 20. 7:15 remaining. Split wide to the left to be Buchanan and Damson. Single back. Johnson's pass complete to the 24-yard line. Complete to number 88. Aaron Lumpkin on the reception. That's his first catch for the night. The new single back in the backfield for the Patriots will be David Nicholson. Play made about 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6. Ball resting about the 24-yard line. Johnson brings the team out. Damson and Buchanan split wide. Drops back, 3-yard drop. Pass over the defender's head and broken up, almost intercepted. Pass intended for Buchanan.
Number 46, Trevor Nixon, broke on that ball, made a good break, and almost intercepted. It would have been 6 points if he would have picked it up.
There were a lot of Milton defenders over there. I believe the Patriot receiver was open for a moment, but it looked like Johnson had a little bit of trouble getting rid of it. 6:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Patriots moving, 3rd and 6. Beard to center, Johnson under center. In the backfield, Gerald Hughes, split left. Johnson drops, looks like a screen. He hits the defender. Correction, it's intended for number 24, Nicholson. Bounces off his shoulder pad, almost intercepted by Milton. That'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Patriots. Punting team goes in. 6:30 remaining. Some of the folks are leaving the stadium. It's been a packed house here tonight. It's always a good time for Pace and Milton to get this many people together. I always see a good ball game. It hadn't been too good for Pace tonight, but they've been on the field a long time. This Milton football team is going to be something. Honeycutt punts to the 35-yard line, and it takes a Milton bounce, rolls back to the 31, where it's down by Jared Hughes. And the Panthers are going to take over with 6:19 remaining in the fourth quarter.
We'll be back in 30 seconds with more football action.
Johnson calls the play. Wide to the right to be Damson. Going left to be Buchanan, number 5. Hughes and Knowles in the backfield. Fake to Hughes, give to Knowles up the middle, over to right guard. Picks up about 3 yards. Picks up about 3 yards before being tackled.
Tackled there by number 59, Derek Fresner. Good play there by the linebacker.
We have a 6-minute water break.
Billy, we've got 5:59 remaining in the game. Milton leading.
Dapson breaks to the outside. Pass goes incomplete. It'll bring up third and 7 for the Patriots. Buchanan split left. Nicholson to the right. Knowles a single back. Pass complete to Gerald Hughes. Hughes across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. This will be a first down for the Patriots. It'll be first and 10. The ball resting on about the 41. Bodie comes out. Stewart goes in. Lumpkin split wide. Buchanan to the left. High backfield. Johnson drops. Hands to Knowles. Knowles to the 43. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. I think about 8 people made the tackle that time, Mike. They was all in just gang tackling.
Yeah, it looks like we got quite a few fresh people in there for Milton. They're all hungry to fight for a position, I believe.
They want to get in the action, I guarantee you. About 4:54 on the clock. Buchanan split to the right. 88 Nicholson to the left. Johnson looks it over. There's a snap. He drops back to the 35. Pass to Buchanan. Buchanan breaks across the middle. He's across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Penalty flag's on the play.
It might be holding. I definitely saw a hold, but I don't know if that's what they're going to call or not.
The referee threw the flag, so that's probably what it's going to be. Looks like the offensive lineman. These two teams have got to be in some kind of physical condition to stand this heat tonight. Illegal procedure against the Patriots would be a 5-yard penalty. They're talking it over. 4:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. Officials made a decision. It's going to be against the Patriots. It's about an 8-yard penalty. Back the Patriots up to about the 37-yard line. It'll be second down and about 14. Out comes Bodie. In goes Duncan.
Looks like the Panthers put their number 1 unit back on the field now.
Buchanan split right. Damson split to the left. Knowles on the carry. He's still on his feet around the 40 to the 45. He's got blockers in front of him. Adam Knowles still on his feet down to the 33-yard line of the Panthers. Adam Knowles, number 25 of the Patriots, picks up about reverse to number 19. We got an open receiver. Number 19, B.J. Strink, hits number 16, Dampron, on a touchdown pass, but there are penalty flags on the play. It was a nice fake and a nice reverse by the Patriots, and we had number 16, Damson, all along. I think Milton wanted to try to come up and stop the run that time, Mike, and they just got a defender behind him.
That's exactly what happened.
Back in the first half, Milton had a touchdown call back, a 95-yard run by Carl Jernigan, and now Pace has had one call back with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the game. Milton leading 38-0.
Big penalty for the Patriots. Brings the ball back to the 24-yard line. It's second down and long. Johnson gives to Knowles over left tackle. Knowles on his feet. Knowles across the 5 to 10. To the 15 to the 10 down to the 5-yard line. We got a penalty flags on the play again. Adam Knowles running around the left side. He didn't want anybody to stop him that time, Mike. I tell you what, he wanted that touchdown, and he was going for it.
He is really showing some fourth quarter pride here.
Against the Patriots again. I think he took the ball down to about the 3-yard line. Adam Knowles, number 25, a junior, he's running very hard here in the last few minutes for the Patriots. Kind of disheartening for him, I know, but hey, when everybody's got to work together here on these, and you can't have these penalties. They're gonna catch up with you. Buchanan goes in for the Patriots. Out comes Strength. 3:19 remaining. Still second down. Ball resting on the 29-yard line for Milton. Johnson fakes and throws. The Patriot defender fell on the ground, number 82. It'll bring up third down for the Patriots. I don't know if he slipped or if he got his 5-yard hit and just went down. I
didn't see it. I was trying to look there. I didn't see it.
Be 3rd and 20. The Patriots need to capitalize on this play coming up. They've got a little momentum going. They need it to carry into next week. They travel to Pensacola to meet the Pensacola Catholic Crusaders. Johnson under center. Split out his Damson. Reverse again. Strength, same play they scored on a while ago. Pass intended for number 16. Damson was broken up. Nice defensive play, but we got penalty flags on the field, Mike.
It's hard to tell from here, but to me that looked like a pretty good defensive play by Remos Quick. He might have got there a little early.
When my doctor said it.
Pass interference. Official takes the ball down to about the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. 2:25 remaining. It'll be first down, 1st and 10. Buchanan split to the right. Strength to the left. To give to Knowles up the middle. He's hit hard by number 54. There's no running over that number 54, Mike.
Desrick's really come to play tonight. He really has. Also like to say Philip Creel is the defensive back coach this year. This is his first year coaching defensive backs for Milton, and I think they've done a pretty good job tonight.
They've done an outstanding job. Loss of about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13. 2:24 remaining. Ball on the 17. Buchanan split right. 88 Lumpkin to the left. Johnson drops. 3 steps. Hits Buchanan to the 10-yard line. Buchanan on his feet. Breaks inside. He's down to about the 8-yard line before he's tackled by about 9 defensive players. It's a nice catch by Buchanan. Willie Buchanan made the reception for the Patriots. He takes it down to about the 7-yard line. And we have an injured player.
That's Buchanan that's injured there. Or either he's tired, he's done a lot of running, a lot of catching the football. He's a good athlete.
He is. He caught some good passes last week, and he's beginning to catch some tonight. He didn't catch very many in the first half, which hurt us a little bit, but he's getting his hands on some tonight. It'll be 3rd down for the Patriots, 3rd and 4. 2 wideouts. Pass again to number 16. Makes a reception. Jared Damson made the reception for the Patriots. He'll be very close. Looks like he's about the length of the football short. Pace driving to the Panther 5. It'll be 4th down, and the length of the football. Patriots really need this 1st down. An official timeout for equipment.
The way Adam Knowles has been running the football this quarter, I might have to go to him right here.
That'd be a good call. Give it to Adam. Let him go right away from number 54. That's the call. Gerald Hughes picks it up, though. Touchdown, Patriots. Gerald Hughes from 5 yards out goes over left tackle for the Patriot touchdown. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Patriots will be going for 2. Coach Lindsey on the sideline is talking to Willie Buchanan. Buchanan taking the play in. Gerald Hughes takes the touchdown for the Patriots, 5 yards out. That's where they've been needing to run, Mike, is away from that number 54. Buchanan and Dampton split wide to the right. Johnson under center. Drops, 3-yard drop, throws over the middle, and he's got Buchanan for the 2-point conversion. Number 8, Johnson, goes for the 2-point conversion, and Willie Buchanan makes the catch.
Well, a minute 7 left, Billy, in the game. The Patriots finally hit for pay dirt. It's 38-8 in favor of the Panthers. We'll be back after this brief timeout.